everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. Well, today I have a Let's Talk video. We're going to talk about my health quest that I'm on. Today is December 4th, 2023, and I did come on yesterday. I did already record this yesterday, but on Sunday, which I like to record them on Sundays, but it got a bit too long. It really did. And I started editing the video last night, and I started saying, no, I'm going to have to redo it. So this morning I did do a get ready with me with this eye look and all this. The video is not up yet, and you will be seeing that here soon. But I did a Christmas look. That's why I have Christmas earrings. But anyway, I did that look for you guys, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and redo this over again. I have time, so let me do it. We have a lot to talk about, so I'm going to really try to keep focus and not jibber jabber too much. But we're going to cover an exercise that I did, though I'm not going to show you the exercise. I want to talk about it a little bit because you'll be surprised why I did it. Also, I'm going to show you a comparison of my thighs. And the reason why I did that, I did it for myself, really. And I'm going to walk you through all of that, and then I decided to go ahead and share it here because I think it's important. I feel it is. So we're going to talk about why I'm going to show you a comparison, and then also we're going to talk about my weigh-in. We're going to talk about a day that was very challenging for me. This happened Friday of last week. Friday, it was the 1st of December. And we're only going to really stick on that day. I'm not going to really talk about if I met my challenges for the whole week and how it went all week. Because I really did nail all week again. I did it with my Zivia, which is the natural soda. I stayed under three cans or less. In fact, one day I did do 2 cans, which is really good. But overall, I did absolutely amazing. I kept 10,000 steps or more. So you're not going to be seeing those pictures like I typically do because I did nail it. And that's because I really want to focus in on Friday a little bit and talk about the weigh-in and things like that. There's a lot of emotional things that happened this week. And then what's going to happen for me this weekend, and we're going to talk about the challenges that I'm going to have this weekend. All right, so let's just get right to this, guys. Do you guys remember I did that 10,000 steps workout with Improved Health? I'll link her channel down below if you guys want to check out her channel, but that's what I've been doing. I do my cardio with her, and I do strength training with her. Strength trainings are Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for me, and then I do cardio 6 days. And she has a calendar for both of these. For strength training, she has a calendar, and then she also has a calendar for the cardio. And earlier in the month of November, in the middle of November, I believe, somewhere around there, I did the 10,000 steps workout, and I said, no, I'm not going to do these anymore. I feel like they just raise my cortisol too much, and what I get out of the workout is not for me because, I am trying to reduce chronic stress and really trying to reduce stress in my life, period, regardless if it's emotional or if it's excessive amount of workout in one shot, in one moment. Throughout the day, I think I like the moving of my body throughout the day, but to do it in one shot at one time is really too much, and it's counterproductive. So I did the 10,000 steps, and I said that I wasn't going to do those. Well, I got up on Tuesday, the 28th, to do my cardio, no strength training day. I got up, put it up, and I saw 10,000 steps on the calendar. And I said to myself, oh, no, I don't want to do this. But what I realized that on parentheses, it said 10,000 steps first time, or first one. That's what it said. And I thought, why is it saying first one? Now, in October, I did the 10,000 steps. In November, I did the 10,000 steps. It was the same one. But this one said first one. So I thought, okay, let me see what this is about. And I had it in my head that regardless of what it was, I was only going to do about 20 minutes. And that's it. Cut it off. This way I'm not looking for another cardio video to do, right? So I started doing it basically in a nutshell, you guys, it's a lot more milder. It's more walking and dancing, just moving your body and then walking. And then the intensity or the moves that require your heart rate to go up were only 15 seconds long, and they were spread out throughout the entire hour and 29 minutes, whatever it came out to be. So that was really, really good. And so I ended up doing it all. I ended up doing 10,000 steps, but it definitely was very, very much doable for me. My heart rate came down so quickly. I think it was at 108 when I was all said and done. Like I said, it's more walking, it's more dancing. The intensity is more spread out throughout the hour and a half, whatever. And also the time you were doing these moves were less. So I personally, for me, that one, I did not feel stressed out. I did not feel overly exhausted. I didn't even really break up a sweat too much. So I'm going to be doing that. When she says 10,000 steps, I'm going to go back to that one there, and I'll do that one for that. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let's go ahead and move into Friday really, really quickly. It was a really, really hard day for me. And I have mentioned to you guys that I am dealing with a lot of things that I needed to deal with, whether it be with relationships, whether it be with the way I handle things. I'm trying to go a different route to handle things. Prayer is definitely up there, breathing, and then also in the midst of a dilemma or a situation that is like, getting me very stressed out, because I stress out easily. I really try to step back. First of all, I try to step back and look at the situation differently if you can, and that's what I've been doing. I've been doing this, guys, because I really, really, really want to go at this health quest, as I call it. I am on a quest to finally put all the pieces together to get healthy, and then also to get healthy, eat right, exercise right, handle things different. And in all these things is to reduce chronic stress. Just a really quick note though, before we move on, I got to hypertension because of chronic stress. That's how I got to have hypertension. And my goal is to hopefully one day get off the medications completely and, and really have a handle on it. I was told when I was 38 years old why I got put on the pills because of chronic stress. And I was told that if I don't manage my stress, that by the age of 50, it's not going to be good. And so, luckily for me, even through all these years, I'm 55, even through all these years, I always managed to try to eat good or better and then work out throughout. Maybe not consistently, but you know what I mean? So I think at 55 now, that's why I'm not as bad of a shape as I could have been, is what I'm saying. Anyway, back to Friday. So Friday was one of those days where in a relationship I have been working on now for maybe intensely. I've been working on it for maybe a year now, going on a year. And it's been getting so much better, and the relationship is really flourishing, and it's changing, and it's good. But on Friday, some wounds were opened up. And more came out in terms of awareness. And it was very, very stressful day, guys. It was so stressful. In the middle of it, I was drained emotionally. I felt the cortisol rise because I am very sensitive to it because I've had chronic stress almost my whole life. And even though I've worked through a lot in my life, the body just knows that flight or fight mechanism, and it really, because it's always been in that state for the good part of my life, it really goes into action, and I feel it. And Friday was no different. It was no different, and it was pretty intense, and I just felt it. But a lot of good came out of Friday, a lot of good, and a lot of even more healing and more answers. And it was so funny because, not funny in that way, but it was just, it's so night and day the way I woke up on Saturday going, wow, and I felt even lighter. And for that person too, But anyway, basically it was very intense Friday. So I said to myself, you're going to implement everything in this moment that you want to change about how you've been running your life thus far. This is where you bring it all in, right? It's a lot easier when things are going and moving and your day-to-day life is good and it's great. And I told you guys, I am in it. Every day I am in it. I'm not checked out anymore, and that's how I lived a big chunk of my life, checked out. So I said to myself, okay, I really wanted to go eat out. I wanted to go to Raising Cane's. I was tired. I was drained. I cried a lot. And I was going to go drive to Raising Cane's and go get me some food. And then I didn't. I really didn't. Hubby told me, I'll go get it. And I said, all right. Because I've been fighting the urge all day, Friday, like all day. And then as he was leaving, I said to him, no. If you want Raising Cane's, go ahead and get Raising Cane's. I am going to have In-N-Out, which is the Flying Dutchman's, which is the 2 patties, hamburger patties, and then it has cheese on top. I'm going to get 2. And he's like, are you sure? And I said, yeah. And so he ate that too. The other thing that I did that day was prayer. The other thing I did was breathe and talk, not be reactive, but talk, talk, do it different, and because I feel like I am really looking at myself and how I react and how I do things, and I'm changing it, it allows the other person to feel more at peace with saying what they need to say, when you're not reactive and you're listening, so there was that. It was really, really good. It was really, really hard day, but it was really, really good. And I made good choices, but I was drained by the end of the night. I was really, really drained. I'm going to put some numbers of that day so you can see my movement, my carb count, and my protein intake. I'll show you that day. So these are all those numbers. All right, guys, so there's that. I just wanted to touch base on that. I really feel, I'll just say this as far as that relationship goes, I really feel that we are now really turned the corner in a lot of it. A lot more makes sense. A lot more is being answered. A lot of my answers are being answered, let's put it that way. And there's now a door of communication that is really, really good. When the relationship has been so broken for so long, it was never going to be that quick fix. But I think a lot of things had to happen. And first of all is prayer on both of our parts, really, truly. And just really allowing God to sort of guide it, and then looking in the mirror for myself to really make the proper changes, not just in the way I handle it and deal with it, but making the other person feel free to be more open, So there's that, guys. There's that. So things are good. Anyway, we're going to move on from that. Now, the other thing that happened this week, and I don't know if it was, I don't even think it was that day. No, it wasn't that day, but I mean, I don't think it was like Saturday or anything. I think it was during the week. Let me think. No, it was on a Wednesday or Tuesday. It was on a Wednesday or Tuesday. I was getting ready to go take a shower, and I looked in the mirror and whatnot. And a lot of times, and I've done this in the past to myself, and I also know other people do it to themselves. Okay, not everybody, but it is something that can happen, I think, and it's happened to me in the past. It's happened to me in this health quest that I'm on. And that is when you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my goodness, I still have all these, the bat wings. I still have the apron, which is the pelvic area, and it still folds. And I have all this fat around me. And it's just a constant, it's the constant looking in the mirror going, oh, you still have all this to go. So what happens to me, I do this a lot. What happens to me is that I do all this work, right? I make decisions, for instance, like Thanksgiving, right? I made a choice to eat healthy for me, right? I make these choices because I really want to do this, you know? I really feel good. Like I'm in it. Like I keep telling you guys, I'm in it. But anyway, what I see in the mirror doesn't always, the reflection or what I see doesn't always match up with what I'm doing. So I'm giving all this output, and when I see in the mirror, the input doesn't match. Like for me, I should be thinner. Like I should, my rolls should be smaller. My arm bats should be smaller. Never mind that the clothes are fitting me better. Never mind that, you know, I lost, you know, approximately 20 pounds. Never mind all that, right? But what I'm getting, what's coming in, the input information when I look in the mirror was like, you got a long ways to go. Like, you know, it doesn't correlate with everything that I've been doing. So I really felt some kind of way. I really, really did. All right. But before I got in the shower, I turned to my side, you know, I was looking at my apron, and I caught a glimpse of my thighs. I did. I got a glimpse of my thighs, and I said to myself, wait a minute. I don't see as much cellulite. Because, you guys, because in my computer, I have a lot of comparison shots, you know, a lot of dates where I've taken pictures. And I came across this picture not too long ago showing the side of my thigh. And when I looked in the mirror, I remembered that picture and I said, wow, it looks different. So I had my husband the next day. This was in the evening when I was doing all this mental gymnastics. The next day, I had my husband take a picture of me, right? And then on Saturday, that's what it was. Okay, so I had this picture. My husband took a picture of my thigh. I did nothing with it. But then on Saturday, I then did the comparisons. I put that picture, the one that I had taken in June of this year, 2023, and then the picture of Saturday. And I put them side by side on Saturday. So this is the picture. Okay, guys, I'm telling you, it just made me go, yes, you know? So I am so glad that not only do I have all these pictures and I continue to take pictures of my body as it changes, but that I have even my YouTube videos, because I do look back like on a year's time video, like my very first video, like videos that I made in July that I never shared, and I'm going to bring them out. I did a lot of this when I started this health quest July 5th of 2023. I did a lot of private vlogging. And I look back at all that and it just tells me, okay, this is where you were, but look at where you're at today. And I'm so glad that I have that. The reality is that I do look different, but it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. This is not easy, like they say, right? If it were easy, we would all be fit and thin and whatnot, healthy. Because thin and the goal weights, it's all relative to the person, but healthy, that's important. So yeah, it's not a 1, 2, 3, and I know that, and that's why when I was looking in the mirror and the input to my brain was not good. At the end of everything, though, I did say, but you don't have a choice. You're going to keep going forward. That's it, right? So that was good. Let me show you what I weighed and how all of this other stuff really didn't have, how all this other stuff impacted me so positively as opposed to what the scale said. So let's go to the scale. All right. I gained 6 ounces. That's it. Friday was hard. It was stressful. And even though I kept good with my protein, pretty good, I didn't move. You saw that I didn't have a lot of movement. I stayed under carbs, but cortisol was definitely on the rise that day. 6 ounces is not too bad. And I ate at, not Cane's, I'm sorry. I ate at In-N-Out. I had the Flying Dutchman's twice. So I had it on Friday, and then I had it on Saturday evening. We went to Mass on Saturday night. It's a youth Mass. My son is in a religious formation, and so once a month we do go on Saturdays because they have to go with the youth, with the class. And then after they go to a hall and then they fellowship, they talk about Mass, they talk about what they learn and things like that. So hubby and I, we just went to In-N-Out across the street and we had Flying Dutchman. So that was twice, and they're pretty high on sodium. But regardless, 6 ounces is nothing. It's water. It's water retention. It's all it is. It just ended up putting me in 186, but that's good. That's okay. And the thing of it is, that's what I like, is that I see all this other things, right? The picture, the comparison, the videos, all this stuff, the changes in the way I'm dealing with issues and problems, the fact that I'm even dealing with them, right? And not even sweeping them under the rug or acting like they don't exist, or, being checked out day to day. All that stuff has much more impact than 6 ounces on a scale. Anyway, I am 186.4, so I'm up 6 ounces. So anyways, that's why I did the comparisons, because that is definitely much more proof that what I'm doing is good. Everything. I'm just going to let you guys know really quickly. This coming Friday, the 8th, I believe. It's going to be the 8th. Let me make sure. Yeah, it is the 8th. Yeah. Friday, the 8th, Saturday, the 9th, and then Sunday, the 10th, I'm actually going to be out. I'm actually going to a retreat. This is going to be with my very best friend. I've known her since 3rd grade. I'm telling you, we were inseparable growing up throughout high school. We are tied to the hip kind of friendship. We wanted so badly to be sisters. Like, we wanted to be sisters. She has 2 sisters, but we were inseparable. It's that friendship that it goes beyond that, friendship. It's sisters, And anyway, she called me up and she says, "Hey, there's a retreat at my church." And we're both Catholic. It'll be at a parish. Her parish is hosting this, but it's not at her parish. You actually get on a bus and you go away. It's going to be a nice retreat. And she called me up before Thanksgiving sometime. I think it was like in the middle of November. She had said that to me, and I pondered it a little bit, because when she told me the dates, the 10th is the 3rd year anniversary of my mom's passing. And I was quick to say no because of that. I was going to say no. I said, let me let you know. At the time, it was my son's birthday too. So I said, let me get through my son's B-Day. And I was shopping around when she called and getting stuff for his birthday. She says, yeah, no problem. And I talked to my husband and I told him about it. And he says, you know what? I really think you need to go. I really, really do. You'll be home by 5 in the evening. We can do something for Mom, but I think you do need to go. I think this is actually a blessing. And I said, you know what? I think you're right. So after my son's birthday, I called her a little bit before Thanksgiving and I said, I'm in. She goes, really? And she started crying. I go, why are you crying? She goes, because it's been so long since we've gotten away. This is like the perfect thing to do together. And I said, you're right. So I'm going to go. I'm going, and I'm actually very excited. I really feel like I need this. But not only that, I'm excited to do it. I will tell you this, guys. Any other time in my life, I might have agreed to it, but I would already be thinking of reasons to get out of it. I would already be coming up with excuses to not do it because I wasn't in it. I remember I tell you that. I wasn't in it. I wasn't in life. I was just existing for so many years. And I find myself so excited. In fact, I'm not only excited for those reasons, which are the most important reasons, is to spend time with my girlfriend, to go to this retreat that enriches your faith. You know, that's what it's for. It's a faith enrichment retreat. But I am actually looking forward to the challenge of my lifestyle change in terms of what I eat now. And I am looking forward to that. Like, I am up for the challenge. I'm like, bring it on. You know what I mean? Like, I can't control the food. The only thing that was on the application that I had to fill out is are you on a special diet that is doctor prescribed, like if you're diabetic or something like that. Mine isn't doctor prescribed. You know what I mean? So no, they're not going to cater the food to me, but I need to cater my lifestyle to whatever's there, and I'm up for the challenge. I really, really am. I really am. And I will let you guys know. There will be no cameras. I can't take my phone. I mean, I could take the phone, but I can't bring it out while we're in the, for the 3 days that we'll be together and things like that. I can't. We can't even wear a watch. No watch, no nothing. We sort of shut ourselves away from the outside world for a while, you know, and we're in prayer. We're in, you know, with Jesus, you know. So I'm looking forward to it. I really, really am. I really am. Okay, so I will let you know what happens with all of that, but I'm excited, guys. I can't believe how different I feel in so many things in my life. Like, I'm so plugged in. I am plugged in. That's a good way to put it. I am plugged into life where I was unplugged. And I mean for years, even while I was on the tubes here. Even while I was on the tube. You guys seen how many times I've come on here to do a health journey, health quest, health adventure. Can never sustain it. Anyways, I want to show you my outfit. Yesterday when I did the video, I actually showed you an outfit. It's a torrid top that I did. I showed you. And I'm going to show you it again. I'm going to show you the clip that I did yesterday. But I talked a little bit about it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that clip here so you could see why I was excited about that. And then I'm going to show you what I have on today, and then that'll be it. All right, guys. So let me show you that. All right. So now let's get into the my outfit. You've seen this top. This is a torrid size 2. It's a torrid. It's like a skater top. And you've seen it. I'm going to show you the clip. I'm going to show you the clip of me wearing it when I first got it. And I had even said, I don't know, guys, I kind of look pregnant, you know, at the time, but I thought I would hold on to it. These pants, I'm not sure if I ever really tried these on with you guys, because these are a Loft brand, size 14. But these always fit me good. It's a very well-made pair of jeans. So when I was like 204, 203, that kind of thing, they fit me nice because somehow the denim in it, it's thick denim, but it's nice. It just sort of hugs you. They were nice, okay? Now, I don't know, not so much, but let me show you. Let me get up. But before I do, let me go ahead and put the video here of the top. Let me go ahead and show you the top and the pants. I'm so excited. So I feel like it gives me more curvature to my body. Here's the side. So I feel like it lays flat a little bit more. It swings a little bit more. I like it. I really, really do. I like the elastic doesn't feel so tight. I feel like it's more loose here. Okay. Let me show you the pants. Loft, size 14. Again, these used to fit me in my heavier time. Good. It's a very good, well-made denim to where it doesn't hurt around the waist. You know what I mean? And it always sucked everything in. I felt like it fit better and now they're a little too loose. So yeah, see, they used to fit like very it just form fitting without making you look like you're a sausage link. You know what I mean? It just these were my favorite. These were my favorite pants to wear in my most heaviest time because I felt like they made me look good, you know? So now I don't know. I'll turn around. The pants are a elastic waist. They're very stretchy, but they come right back to how your body is, your silhouette. But they're very comfortable. It's just I didn't like the silhouette that it was showing before. It was very clingy, you know. I had, like I said, more thighs and whatnot. And yeah, okay, let me show you. I forgot to mention that these have a tie front, but it's not really a drawstring. It serves like a belt, not like a belt, but it's just a tie front. I don't do really good with things like that because they just bulk up the front area for me. Do you know what I mean? They add more bulk. So in that way, I don't like them too much. And they're from New York and Company, I believe. I think that's NYCC. Yeah. Clothing company. Yeah. New York Clothing Company. And I paid $16.99 there at Macy's. But anyway, guys, that's it. I'm so glad to be able to wear this top again. It's one of my absolute favorite, and I don't think that I will get rid of this one anytime soon. I just love it. I love this one here. And it's an extra large. And it does have a little bit of stretch, and it's a crepey material. But, ooh, I could not put this one on. And I love it, too, because I didn't show you, but I love it because it's a hidden placket right here. So there is buttons on the other side. But it's covered with this fabric here. So that makes it nice. I like that detail. All right, my friends, that is everything. That is my update. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are all doing well. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Hopefully I can get another one for you this week. All right, take care. Bye.